Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Roottrees are Dead, Roottreemania. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning night wherever in the world, and we're going to continue where we last left off with Roottreemania, with trying to figure out who was not faithful to their spouse. Something I noticed though from the previous time I played that I completely forgot about. I don't know if I fixed that or not, which I'm gonna have to check right now. She's not a secretary because the way it works is it's the last job they had, and she is actually a retail person. Of course. So. Oh, it is Miracle, okay. Awesome. Okay. She's fully complete. She is not. Oh god. Actually, Garland's Christine Garland now. Okay, there we go. Living produce. Probably farming. Don't know this one. Right, so he has a mother. Is she just a singer? This ended her career with a religious audience. Oh. No, Sterling Edison. Why didn't it confirm his name, though? Huh. Oh. Is it Edison Sterling? No. Let's look up Mary Beth again. Okay. She was a singer. Passed away from a stroke. Periodicals. She was in music, so. Okay. Same as the one online. Nope. Is she known by anything else? Oh! Edsel was a German last name. Oh, his last name is Edsel. So it's Sterling Edsel. Jesus Christ. No wonder it named in fucking... Okay. Periodicals? This goes into just checking something. She was married. Maybe if I put Edison? Mary Beth Edison? See if maybe something pops up. Okay. Some pages. Let's see what the fuck I have. I searched a non-mom, did I? Okay. I'm gonna have to relook some shit. Let's try this one. So Christine Garland. Ooh, come here, popcorn. His son, the third was 1901, a local author sued by former. Okay. Might have to relook Kitchen Tales, see if there was anything I missed, maybe. Sued. So right, don't I have that? Yeah, there it is. don't remember if I checked that or not. Gosh, truth. Excuse. Credited to Garland and Zimmer. Oh, the garnishing truth was by both. Steve. Garland. Okay, now that I know that. Just do that. There we go. Okay. You are the apple of my pie. James and Robert. Who's James and Robert? Oh, that might be important. Let's check and see what the hell this is about. Okay. Karen Brew Pub, Boston. Website, apparently the bar has been around for a long time. Includes 7 people that have drank here, including former President of the United States, not of the Roottrees Company, Kennedy. Also a few listings of television shows and books that I mentioned, McCarran's. Oh. Local regular Steve G wrote a book about food. We prefer cocktails. We gave a shout out. He gave us a shout out and we ain't gonna say no to a free press. Enjoy Joint Friday. Friday. Okay. Joint Friday. The fuck's that? Okay. Oh, that would be his restaurant. Let's see. More in-depth review explained that it's not a full restaurant, just a front door and a small interior with a window. Usually the restaurant only serves vegetables, but a lot of reviews say that in spite of that, it's delicious. Everyone's page seems to just link to random sites related to Boston. Okay. Wicked overrated. I saw it in Chef's Signature. Chef signature. Ah! I see. Okay. So now I have a periodical for Chef's signature, which might be good for Steve Garland. Oops, shit, wrong one. Or might be useful later on, I don't know. Okay, so probably don't need these anymore. James and Robert. I'm gonna save this because I feel it might be important. The James and Robert quote specifically. Because that might be his sons and I don't know. Actually, let me see. Search. James. Nope. And there's a... Nope. Oh, they're chefs. Oh, maybe. Haha. James Garland, he is a chef, so... Oh, they own Fried Eye. What about Robert? Oh, that might be just on the cover. Ah! Can a vegetarian diet be trendy? Sitting down with the Garlands and New Boys in Boston. Okay. Robert. Robert, who's 3 years younger than James. Garland. Is she maybe a chef? We haven't confirmed her yet. I don't know. First name. Robert. So James. Oops, shit. Wrong one. Fingies. James Garland. Chef. Chef. Or maybe... No, okay, just chef. Just chef, and then... Robert... Yeah. Garland. Now who's fucking who, though? Who's who? Oh, wait. Age difference has left him delicate to wear a sous chef jacket his whole life. He doesn't mind. So the red is Robert. The other one. Okay. So I got the boys. Okay. Unless I am off about this or the picture. which I'm pretty sure it's her. The one I can think of here is her. Unless that's... No, Stuart was in... I don't know, man. No, it's company records. I think. Yeah. Last name is Lang. Oh shit. Lang. Gio. Yeah, CEO. I think. I'm gonna keep her there for now. And we shall see. Winders, maybe? She's done. I can just get rid of all that. She was probably the easiest one. Let's try Ruby Legal. Alright, so that one gets me Cecily Sanchez. Portrait of a Changed Man released. These author, okay. Author. Portrait of a Changed Man. Okay, and Foreign Gospel. Please. Not important. Okay. from the shelf. There were conspiracies. Oh. I was gonna say there's conspiracy theories in the first game that I kind of remember. I'm like, oh, that makes sense now. Okay. I'm gonna add that as a new thing. Website that focuses on includes the Roottrees that's really hit all over the place. Includes candy wrapper, print advertisement, TV. Story according to the website is that Guy Hudson was a terrible president of the Roottrees company and introduced multiple failed products. Something needed to be done. Put the company back in the favor of the consumer. They killed off Guy Hudson and replaced him with a new president. Okay. This move garnered sympathy. Company recovered next year, more popular than ever. Stayed much further out of the limelight. It was simply Guy in an elaborate disguise, which is why he stopped appearing in public. Huh. They are certain there was clues leaked. Scan of the magazine cover with the interview with Cicely Hudson about Guy and some photos added to your minutes. Okay. Is that the Joe Blow and the wife? I don't know if she's important or not. Okay. Came was pulled from the shelves, but you managed to find it online. Does not label the individual photos. Both photos were instead under the shared label. Cicely was provided these photos by the Roottrees company for the use in her book. Okay. There's Guy again. Oh yeah. That is probably him. I'm assuming this is his wife. It's probably that president. Either that or the wife is the one in the back, and I would be very, oh boys. Oh, there he is again. Another secretary, probably? Wonder who's that? Because that could be the last affair. Okay. Get rid of that. Actually no, let's keep that. That could be important. You've been paid a significant amount to write about one of the Roottrees, Guy Hudson, president for a short period at the end of 1970s. Okay. She invited me to the party in the corner me to talk about a book. That was the first time anyone recognized me for my work. Sounded great, but none of the stuff that made him interesting was allowed to stay. Chop chop, snip snip. Okay. Nice core guy was not complicated. In fact, I could boil him down to 2 traits. First, he wanted to be seen as the second coming of the great Elias Roottree. Never been satisfied living in the life needed to be seen that way. I'd exploit that to pick up women. Couldn't let anyone else know. It cost him a lot of cover-up. That was the only interesting aspect of Guy. He was the James Bond trying to convince people he was Mr. Rogers, I guess. Not the best metaphor, but Elias Roottree was boring as hell and all about family. Guy did everything he could to be seen that way, but after I submitted my first draft, he sent me this garbage book. The Roottree Legacy with Elias. Oh. We're gonna do a little check. I might need it. Oh, was that? I was gonna say that was removed, wasn't it? Let's see. Bess Williams sounds familiar. Oh, nope, that's new. Okay. That'll be something I will need to look into. That'll be after. Okay, Elias on the cover. Last time he and I met, he had even switched out his orange suit for the same green one Elias wore. Guy knew that part of the Elias's legacy was 5-piece flavor, so that's what Guy tried to do. Caviar was a disaster here. Okay. Christmas 1979. Had it out in my. It was complicated. I had it out in my contract. Surprisingly, signed the contract. My lawyer wrote without running it by any of his legal department. Oh boys. I could pull my name off the book at any time, but Guy still got the content. After I left, it probably got a lot harder to convince any publisher to give it their time. Okay. He was president. Why? Do you know why he never released it himself? His family pissed up. Moved on. Call me back to show me a final draft. Do you know how expensive it is to publish one copy of a book? Have my name on it in big shiny boss letters. Page count, and the narrative was 20 bits. No thanks. Dinner was good. Important steak. Okay. Ah! Mr. Susie, something into bathroom proposition to me. Susie, something is gonna be important. Okay. Haven't read it. Skimmed the section guy. See why people are suddenly calling me up to ask about the man. I got the whole truth, including the thing even his family never knew. For example, the daughter, Robin. Oh. Okay. Madsen got things wrong. Sam mentioned guys' affairs and treats them like most people would logically treat them. Latent infidelity was a problem for Patricia. When his wife first approached me, though, it wasn't to talk, if you get my meaning. On paper, in public, marriage like any other, but the reality was more a mutually beneficial arrangement. They both got what they wanted out of it, the same thing. Okay. Assuming I only have to spell it out so you can get it in writing for your readers. Women. Patricia enjoyed the company of women. Oh! Oh! Okay. And a swinger scene made that more accessible. I told her I wasn't interested in her and guy. Okay. So Patricia was a lesbian and it was mutually beneficial. Okay. I guess if they were fine with it. Like, they had their kids. Or they had their kid, right? Because he had kids, right? Where are you? Morden. Wait, did he not have kids? Oh, he never had kids with her, so they just married. For benefit reasons. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting considering how many other people he's bed. But whatever. Okay. But not later if I said yeah, her next question would have been whether or not her husband actually had to be there too. That's funny. The scene is traditional marriage and at the same time could bed any woman that found him charming. I can assure you it was that type of marriage he was interested in. Okay. Business partner, Robin, in Australia. And then Susie something. Susie something. Alright. And then of course it's the fucking Brazilian one, so I'm gonna have to re-look up in my notes if I wrote down the name of the Brazilian one. Okay. So that's it for that. There's Family Man one. Boop. Finally got a picture of Mr. Original Roottree himself. Oops, shit, wrong one. Because he supposedly had an infidelity. Oh! Ooh, I get right. Okay. Oh! Okay. So she's on the list. Okay. Okay, good. Oh, hi.
Sam reached out to me finally. I think I have you to thank for that one. My family's in a bit of a rough patch. Even though the candy is selling better than ever, everyone is fighting over the trust. The majority of us want to dissolve it. On paper, it seems like the right decision.
However,
the arguments about what to do next are endless and heated. More than a few Roottrees are worried about losing their wealth.
oh my god.
I don't think we deserve it more than anyone else. I love my family, my wife, my daughters, even my son, who I hardly ever get to see. I want to keep them safe and secure. I didn't do anything to deserve this fortune. Hell, I probably deserve it less than most. It took me way too long to get my life together.
I can considering he had multiple relationships.
Okay,
Yeah.
enough about me. Here's the deal. I can't stop the majority from voting one way or another. If you keep passing along potential Roottrees, I'll keep adding them to the list. On the other hand, there's been some leaps forward in genetics.
Oh.
It may sound like science fiction, but we can actually determine who's in the family just by testing their DNA. What you've done so far has been very useful. Just keep filling out the tree and we'll prepare for the tests.
I actually wonder who out of all of these fucking, like, love affairs. Oh, that was popcorn. Like, who's who? Okay. I'm gonna assume it's a secretary. And I think it might be Susie. Susie? I thought it was Susie. Susie something. She's not on the list though. Could be Susan. Wait, she should be on the list. Company records. Susie. I might need to relook that particular piece of paper. Alright. I'll relook the company records after. Okay. Nothing about Elias. What you know, the true feelings towards some of the extended family. Okay. The reach of this photo displays the reads of famous Elias book launch whose copyright had expired. Let's try looking it up in Spiderweb. Nope. Alright. Let's reload company records. I think it was around there or after. Okay, yeah. Susie or Susan. No. Susan Ford? Maybe. Let me put Susan Ford. Which I might delete after. Okay. Move to office staff. Okay. That's the last one. No. Yeah, past this doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, because the only one it could be, it'd be the IVF kid. Come on. Periodicals. There we go. The detailed noon time medical industry in vitro fertilization, brand new, barely year old. Successful IVF birth. Seems the industry began to grow. Featured article companies. Okay. And his young daughter and her husband could not have children, so in an attempt to create a suitable heir, he paid, had the child put in the older daughter who was unmarried. Okay. Let's try. IVF. Army B. Thanks you. With IVF. Didn't think so. Use time. Fuck it. I'm gonna ignore her for now. Try the Brazil shit. First name Edson Soares. First name Sonia. Put in charge of a television station. Media Mongol? Okay. Periodicals? No. Maybe periodicals. Jesus. Oh. First shawl. When I was in Rio for Carnival, I was on the parade float. Super Mario, we were going to his party. It was his mother party. Ah, there we go. That's new. Come on. Ah, Sonia Alves. Yeah, Media Mongol. Common name in Brazil, shorten her name to Nia. Okay, but her name is Sonia. So I could put Nia Alves, maybe? Reform. Okay. List her as unmarried. Should probably divorce her husband. Okay. I think I'm done with her. Let me try and find something again for Shoesbin here. I gotta find her IVF baby. Jinyo. Spider search. So let's look for Linda Hahn. Jerry, Linda, and Mark Hahn apparently. A website called Focus Philanthropy. Okay. You guys pushing the business, joking there. Okay. That's more said song. We had Mark, we never. No, compulsory doing it. When we had Mark, we never considered giving him a traditional name. While my sister stayed in China and thrived there, she doesn't like visiting the US anymore. Our kids are complete opposites, so Mark couldn't wait to travel abroad. Our niece, who grew up there, was the opposite. Lucy Lang might be the name. Name change, brother, draw my sister, absolutely loco. Okay. Okay. Mention robotics. Mention on a robotics website called Team Talon Claw. One of two teams in the US participating in a robot-based show in the UK. Part of an a cappella group. And another Lucy Lang, a corporate. So let's. Team Talent Clause. Clause supposed to meet every Tuesday. Lucy Lang and Kurt Hauser. Okay. Search up periodicals real quick. Come on. No, okay. No, good luck Midwestern University. Okay. Midwest University Noble Private College advertises itself as a midway between Maine and Miami. Ooh, excuse me. That's not Spectre. Oh, Ivy. Oh. Oh. Okay, I might be able to find her using that then. Periodicals. Boop. Ahaha! I finally got her. As Ming Lang. Cool. That was the first one. Awesome. Okay. Ah. Lang Min. Ah, Min. Whoops. Should be a student? College. Technically. Yeah. Swear to God, I'm trying to figure out this one. I'm actually gonna look it up. I'm like fed up trying to figure out who's who. Because I think the issue is her. Could it be her? It's possible it might not be her. When was that photo taken, actually? Yep. Where's that one? She actually might be... Huh. Maybe. That might be her. I might have put the wrong people in the wrong spots. I'm like, I know that too, bitch. Don't think... No. I don't know this one, and I don't know this one yet. Good God. Look up company records again. God. It'd be the last year, so maybe here. Grandorf Dove donation. Fuck is that? Says last affair, I guess. What the fuck is this donation? death. Grandorf is the last name of the founder. Dove is Danish for death. Founder had issues with government translator, leading to odd transcription issues. Rename the represents school's purpose and correct the embarrassing lack of effort and awareness. It was in the 90s though. Maybe. Staff is listed on the website. You can scan through Susan Ford? Maybe Susan Ford was part of it. Okay, a minute. Susan Ford might be important after all. Oh my god. I like deleted her, but I'm like, oh, maybe not. Oh, Hudson Wing. Hudson Wing is an expansion. Grandorf School for the Death, 1982. Separate, much smaller building. Free ASL courses. She came from the assistant, an employee of the Roottrees at the time, mentioned that she learned ASL from the main school. Surprised her future husband, who was deaf. Huh. Okay. Nope. Some of the face of school and vehicles outside the brand new Hudson Wing. Multiple broken windows. One of the teachers was painted with profanities, accusation of infidelity. Following up, there was one arrest. Thomas Hughes. Apparently the destruction came weeks after he married the school's newest teacher, Miss Hughes. She was not a teacher when he went. He graduated a few years later. According to her investigation, restraining order, Mr. Hughes was convinced that he was not the father of Mrs. Hughes' current pregnancy. It might not be Susan Ford then. Might still not need her. Mr. Hughes convinced he was not the father of Miss Hughes' current pregnancy. He was released on bail. Actually, let me delete this. Copy paste this entire fucking thing. He's gonna be important, I feel. It seems Thomas Hughes, Mrs. Hughes, and the Hudson Wing have avoided all. Okay. For the period in the back. Okay. Let's go with Thomas Hughes. Spider search. Okay. Thomas Hughes. Oh, shit. Periodicals. Okay, no. She was not a teacher when he graduated a few years earlier. School for death. Maybe look at that, I guess. Ah! They have made a few odd appearances here and there in Butler County in the 90s. Not too many you can look. Local students provide key evidence in scientific study. Mentioned the Ford sisters, who attended the public school. Miss... Ah, there she go. Could be Susan. Okay. She didn't have any twins attending her school. She asked if her daughter Melissa and Heather. Two different genetic issues. One of them has asthma, the other has a deathly allergic to peanuts. The mother, Susan Ford, who is the principal at the nearby Grandel School. The death was really contacted by the researchers looking to identify if there's any set of twins where one was born deaf and the other was not. Well, she didn't have any twins attending her school. She asked if her daughters Melissa and Heather could be useful, and it turns out they were. Couldn't be any more different. My youngest, we all call her that even though it's only been 15 minutes, is shy. Essentially has stopped running from the moment she learned to scamper. Asthma has kept her sister off the soccer field, but she is definitely the extrovert. Is her life in high school this year? Okay. Okay, I think I might have finally... Okay. So this is definitely Susan Ford. With Thomas, or is it Thomas? You know Thomas? Yeah, Thomas. I was gonna fucking say. And Hughes. She became... She was a teacher, and then a principal was the last one she did. There we go. Scusi. Ah, there we go. I need water. Water! Okay. She has another photo. Maybe that's her in the background. Yeah, she would have been the secretary at, she would have been the interpreter at that time. So yeah, that could be her. And then, oh fuck. The youngest runs. So she has the EpiPen, and the eldest is this one. Would their last name be Hughes? The Ford twins. Okay, so no, their last names are Ford. They got their mom's last name. Ford. They're both students. Probably still students. And then one of them is named Heather. Now I need to find out which one's which. So let's look for this. Excuse. Okay. Okay, let's try periodicals. Heatherford. That's what I wanted to know. For the cast list. So the older one is Heather. The younger one is Melissa. Okay. I think I got her. At this point, I need to fill up more of this to be able to lock a lot of it in, so. I got more info on this one than I do any other ones, so. Let's go back to Mary Beth Clementine. Okay. Let's see. Mary Beth Clementine. Let's look at New Edison, I guess. Warner Clark says that the Holy Grail is a re-release of old Red Cross and says that the first edition was published before she changed her name. That's important. So I really need to know Old Rugged Cross, probably modern music. Oh, wow, I'm a silly, silly bean. Birth name, Quaker. Let's go back to Quaker. I have him all figured out. But for the sake of it. Hey, okay, this might actually help me. Let's go with Crocodile Clementine. Periodicals with Portland. Ha 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 ha. I got more shit on him, which is good. Maybe. Or should I just put Mark? Yeah, okay. punch a principal named Billy Sims. Did I write that down somewhere? I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. Okay, I do remember checking him out, but let's check periodicals. Maybe Portland? An article slightly longer than most about Billy Sims' accident, most because the assaulter Crocodile Clementine had appeared on the paper. Okay. Crocwatch. Okay, cartoony crocodile. Okay. Good friend Croc Clementine was actually in attendance at a high school graduation because his daughter was walking on the stage. Ooh. Restraining order fell on behalf of his daughter. Unknown. It was unknown to the school staff, including Sims at the time, who he was, but security guard recognized him, and that's when the trouble started. Clementine was approached to side stage. What will the Croc get up to next time? Croc watch. Okay. He's walking the stage. Okay. Let's try. Maybe. Oh! Billy Sims was more. Oh, okay. Crocodile Clementine's was big by. Okay. Get a report. Okay, this one's important. You're a student that were at the event. Find out. Oh, Mary. Fuck. One of them is Mary. Can I put them both as Mary? No, I probably can't. I'll put her as unknown for now because I don't know who, what, where. Mary. Might not have her dad's name. Let's try Mary. Clementine. Or Webb. Is it two B's? Ah, two B's. Okay. A Mary Webb in San Diego was website called. Okay. I don't know which of the two siblings that is Mark Webb's kids. If she's the youngest or the oldest. Web on the web. Apparently, travel purse also doubles as an advertisement for her travel agency, so she's a travel agent. Okay. Shit. The description of Mary's services, including booking flights and cruises, almost all of them involve extremely niche audiences, and Mary seems to be the #1 agent when it comes to booking spiritual vacations or ghost ships, specific hotels. Okay, diary entry, person taken, ghost ships, okay. Ghost ship. Web on the web paranormal travel agency? Maybe highlight all of it. Nope. Fair enough. We're in front of a alleged ghost ship. Okay. Lost at sea. Company called Corporation Composition Photography listed on top left. Photo studio, business sites. Seems to have been impossible to hire them to take professional quality photos for businesses of all sorts. It appears to no longer exist. Okay. Mentioned photo sites, RC chat logs. Former head of photography, corporate, okay, Q&A, pictures, promotional materials. Photojournals of days, nor does he. Val. Huh. I need more. Highlight. I will maybe look at them in periodicals. Portland Telegraph. But not about Business Watch. Nope. No, that's newspaper. News Times. No. But Val's important, I feel. Uncover a telephoto. Oh, that might help. Okay. Highlight. I'm gonna highlight this entire fucking section. Periodicals, let's check telephoto. Or maybe this? Come on. Businesses. Oh, baby photography. That would make sense. Oh. Okay, business. It's a business in Beacon, New York. Cam Lincoln reaching out for his namesake, so I guess he takes out for his father, Val. Oops, shit. Come on. Okay. Cam Lincoln reaching for his namesake. Cam Lincoln. Val. Cam Lincoln. Oh, that might be here. It's the only one that makes sense here. So wee Bob. It's a baby, huh? It's a baby! Oh, for fuck's sakes. We're not gonna click on anything right now. Stop streaming. You motherfucker. Hi everybody, I'm so sorry. I just noticed that my stream went down, and I don't know why. Sorry about that. But we're back. We found more. We found these people, finally. So yeah.
Hey there,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
us. So
Yes.
I just have to say, the work you're doing here is fantastic.
Yay.
So fantastic, in fact.
There goes Clark. Always the bad cop. Go ahead.
Well, our law firm, Ruby Legal Enterprises, is having trouble keeping up. They're actually begging us to stop submitting new Roottrees. They said it's getting difficult to verify your progress.
Well, consider that a good thing. I told Clark you'd get results.
She says that like I didn't believe her. Regardless, the bad news is it's going to take 5 potential tree additions before anyone locks in from now on. Good luck.
And
Well-
keep up the good work.
We're on the last couple of lines there. Because they're all done. All I gotta do is this side. Okay. Right, we got the baby's name. So Val. Lincoln? Valerie Lincoln. Okay. Could be a possibility. Hi, Opie. Ah, there we go. One of his photos, a portion of the article. His photo, so it's a dude. Okay. Okay. Focus on a photo of Val Lincoln, photographer who went overseas during Desert Storm. Won the Sepia Award for photojournalism, specifically for the photo on the cover. Got his start in high school when he took a photography class. Thought it best career issue for Playboy. Photographer. Brain. Okay, after graduating, pivoted to landscape photography. Work better when I'm telling the story of a person and an object. Good lucky photographer mentor. Was staying overseas. Okay. When caught lucky to go to an active war zone. The photo depicts Lisa Clementine, who lost an arm. Oh, that's Lisa. So there's a Lisa Clementine. Oh. Who who lost an arm during the operation. According to the article, the women are not subject to direct combat, and Lisa was in a vehicle at the time. Vehicle had to pull over. Okay. Val said I ran into Lisa as after surgery and took this picture. Then until she shipped out, I kept finding excuses to go back and take more pictures of her. I guess it was fate because the photo that won me the award got me into your magazine. Also led to my engagement. You could become Mrs. Lincoln. Okay. So this one. Original name is Clementine, first name Lisa. She was a soldier. Or military. She is Mary. Mary and Lisa Clementine, and she is a travel agent. And then this is first name Valerie Lincoln. Military travel agent. Okay, I think I'm pretty done with that one. Probably look up Lisa Lincoln just in case she's not in the military anymore. Or Lisa Clementine. Let's go with Lisa. She became Mrs. Lincoln, so let's look up Lisa Lincoln. Ahaha. Military rest up, you find an amputee with a lost limb in Desert Storm. Support group. Makes another appearance as a professor. Ah, she's a professor now. Her short biography on the staff page mentions she had a passion for the military from a young age, to everyone believing that her family member was an Air Force pilot. Well, he was a pilot. Later learned to be untrue. Her passion remained. Everybody, what is happening? I wrote to senior in school, enlisted. Okay. Not military. She's a professor now. Okay. Okay. Hi, Opie. That's who I was fucking feeling. Okay. Alright, I confirmed that. That's all good. I gotta check up Stuart. Back to Stuart. Stuart. Oh, come on. Let's go, Stuart Clementine. Stuart Clementine listed. That is literally the last person I used to know. One of many emergency services in New Orleans. He used to be a police officer. Could be him. Let's see. Police. So 1, 2, 3. These are all cleared up. Yeah. Okay. Oh god, I gotta fucking figure out Elias's shit. I think I'm done this one. I think. The irony of Miracle having a possible infidelity is fucking hilarious to me, though. Oh my god. Elias. Got anything for that? Oh. Cool. New shit. Okay. Hurricane. Elias's affair. Shh. Excuse you. Sorry about that, guys. Statue of the Miami Print Museum, formerly Patrol Museum, North Miami. It sits in the courtyard. Said to be an unknown author. Okay. The Becadoro Library no longer exists. Find multiple libraries in the area according to the website. The library system in Miami Print Museum. Sunday, the Miami Sunday, not a defunct newspaper. Let's see. Goddamn. No records can find online or periodical page. Miami Mercury Sunday. That lasted only a year. Oh. Cool. That's good. Okay. I need more info on Bess William because she's popped up way too many fucking times. Alright. The Miami Mercury. Mentions Bess's young son. Now an orphan. Wildcats construction. I might put her as a highlight because she has shown up way too many times as a thing involving Elias. Okay. Okay. Cease operations. Miami, so periodicals. Okay, Walkinson was mentioned once in an article you've already seen about the expense of the book. Okay. Construction of a Better World. Frank Wildcats William left Florida. Turned to hero when the Navy cross. He needs kind of carrying a fellow soldier. Okay. Maybe important. All is Frank's company focusing on creating opportunities for soldiers, finding difficulty getting back to normal. Feel handled outreach to the wives of local veterans who are often able to provide insight into their husbands' needs and conditions. She had thought such outreach found 13 veterans of the war served Frank's employees. Community support. Unlike overwhelmingly positive, has gotten to the point where if Frank bids on a project, other local companies have decided to step back and let his soldiers handle it. Okay, a bit of a source for local politicians and business owners, as the bids are often not as low as they expect. Problem for them is that essentially Frank has a selective monopoly, but any attempts to circumvent it has caused an uproar and exit should be done American. Okay. Let's look up this dude. Frank Wildcat Williams. Okay. I don't know why he's important right now. Okay. Okay. He died in 1996 at age 74. Retirement. Obituary, local channel, written by a surviving family. He grew up an orphan because his family died in a hurricane when he was very young, could barely remember his mother, and had no memory of his father. Oh, shit. There we go. He was born a Joker, Shining. He married his wife Ophelia. As a matter of courtesy and convenience, she wouldn't have changed her last name. Okay. Oh. Photo attached of Franklin circling hammers. He survived by Ophelia as well as his daughters Barb and Sharon Williams. Okay. So let's look up Sharon. 1996, so he would be... That's not what I wanted to do. Let's research. Ophelia. Actually. Seawaters, Florida. He was born a Joker. Married his wife Ophelia, American Music Human. Okay. Okay, first of all, he'll be on this line. John Doe. Guardian, adoption or otherwise. Oh fuck. Okay. Military history websites. Elias cheated. Beth. Different level of spiritual. She never met her. Okay, I have to look through here because there's two things from here. I should probably check Lauren Roottrees. Oh, that's... Okay. Life Between Wars. I don't think I had that before, did I? From Clarkson's University Promises. Okay, Public. Lauren. Okay. That helped. Okay. An entry entitled Cruelty. Okay, it focuses on the relationship between her mother and father. Her mother and father. Where is she? Those two. Okay. Well, it's offered redundant. Okay. I'm no stranger to true love. Jacob and I married at an age most deem unfit for marriage, but he was also enlisting at an age that most deemed unfit for war. We had no choice. I knew my heart. He would have been today, if not for Okinawa. I understand the contemporaries. So many girls I went to school with have taken multiple lovers. So many of my girlfriends' husbands have been unfaithful. If I'm to remain true to the ghost of a man with no chance of physical reciprocation, no potential for long conversation, how could it be so hard to love someone? Yeah, you can joke with. How many? There's one clue in there. Great. Okay. I've not had to deal with such mess at home. My parents are a perfect match in the worst way. Mother's cruelty is a perfect fit for my father's general spite. In turn, Pop's status enables her incessant need to gloat and feel superior. I have grown up with their cruelty and disdain for others my entire life. Even my family remains unspared. Okay, They make fun of my grandpop and his family, saying blood is thicker than syrup, but nothing's thicker than Elias. They mimic Grandma Gwyneth's lips and see her kindness as weakness. Elias, please remember them. Not even our family's maladies, religion go unmocked. Remember, God only puts one eye in miracle. I can't say without a doubt. My mind, 2 cells would look straight. Okay, this might be the only important thing about Elias. So I have no fucking clue. Wait. Elias? Not Elias. Shh. Please remember Shut up. Shush. Gwyneth has a lisp. Beth. The TH is Bess. William. Oh. Who is Bess? Not Elizabeth, but Bess. No wonder she was so... It's not the secretary, she's an author. Maybe? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and the rest are okay. So maybe that's him there. That would make sense. Yeah, because she was lost in the floods. And he was in construction. Frank. Williams. Ah, there we go. Infidelity number 2. Oh yeah, I don't actually know Regina's fucking name. I just realized that. Actually, let me pull up Regina. Mary Beth. Regina Clementine. What the fuck do you... Nope, not that. Maybe. Nope. Nope. New Orleans. New Orleans. Roottreemania. Company records. Oh, knee cells are. I'm freaking silly. Whoops. I was like, where the fuck do you find her name? I'm like, oh. Now I know her name is Ophi. Please. Ophelia. Ophelia something. Okay. Now, so I gotta find his kids' pictures, and they would be here. One of them has 2 photos. Alright, let's go to Elias's. We got a Barb. I didn't check Barb Williams. Boop. Ah! Alright, Barb Williams. I can delete that. Okay, Barb Williams, motivational speaker, has a website. Coconut Grove, Florida. Okay. This one from Greta Jones. Good God. Okay. Barb Williams advertises her career as a motivational speaker online. This flyer includes 3 different testimonials from Greta Jones, Vic Ellsworth from Kiowa Fall Gazette, and Isabel Crosby, the superintendent of Benton County. 15 that energize you. A lesson that anyone can take something away from. Intimate evening with a truly wonderful message. Okay. Okay. This one. Vic Ellsworth, according to his personal page, is apparently one of 3 brothers. All 3 of them are contributors. Let me see what is it. Oh. Including the long form version. According to Victor, he has seen Barb talk more than once. On this particular occasion, Barb talks about the very large church. And it was at a very large church. Clear she was nice about matching the presentation and concept. Started with a story about loss, specifically about a loss by cyclists being hit by cars. Spoke about the death of any person as dark as their loved ones. Cold, empty void begins. Conclusions of finding the hidden meaning in tragedies, the most important one can do. The biker who died was her son-in-law. Oh. She began some of the biker who died was son-in-law, Charity, darkness. Charity was great to feel the newfound darkness of her daughter's experience. The charity was a light to begin to fill the void. Okay. So she had a daughter. The biker who died. Barb Williams. John Doe. Huh. This one has 2 spouses? Okay. Okay, I don't know which one of these it would be. Okay. Planes across America. Partial. Charity was found after the death of Drew Smith. Okay. Drew Smith. So he has to be here. Guardian, adoption, or otherwise. Have to be him. She would have to be here. I think. What? Barb and Sharon. This is Barb. Barbara Williams. Speaker? Public speaker. I'm going to assume. Which means this should be Sharon? But it says son-in-law. Split up. This is daughters. I'm confused. Okay, let's put Drew Smith in here. Or Andrew. One that makes sense. Yeah. And then Smith. Andrew Smith. Drew Smith. Okay, I think I'm just gonna put it there for now. Let's go with Drew Smith. Formerly known as Lamb. Major bike lane was founded after Drew Smith. Drew was biking since lane across America. They have offices at Miami. So Drew is in Miami. So there is a Miami Mercury. Nope. Motherfucker. News Times? No. Lamb. Or just Lamb. To hit someone. Maybe instead of... It was Miami before, so maybe it's... Let's cross... Miami. Ah. Okay. Doesn't narrow down this page. Land was formed, became the LAA in 1994, founded by Sharon. Ah, Sharon Smith. There she is. So, highlight. Nah. Williams. Sharon, other board stepped down in 1992. Currently, she took over one of the oldest articles, our cropped version of the same wedding photo. After Sharon left Lamb, they began to crop her and the rest of her wedding party to focus solely on Drew. That's kind of mean. It's like, oh yes, let's just... Okay, that's the full wedding photo. Ah, that might be her up there. That would make sense. What's her last job? Okay, let's actually look up Sharon Smith. Motherfucker. Okay, periodicals, maybe? No. But I found Sharon Williams. Probably her there. That or it's somebody else. Okay. Try Val Lincoln, I guess. Where's that stupid news article? This one? Effington County? Okay, Springfield? Where is Effington County? Georgia. There we go. Greta Flores. Could be important. Used to go by Jones before her divorce. Compared to the ordeal you've gone through, simply figure out her current name is easy to expect. Find that she has a website of her accomplishments. Apparently, the MC for all female speaking storytelling, Mother to the Earth. Copy and paste. Let's try open that up. Okay. Maybe the other one. Oh, it's a book. Let's look at the book. The book. Some of her stories been compiled into books. Alright. Ayla Hale. Ayla Beverly Hills, the editor, not sole author. One of the stories by Barb Williams has been added to the evidence. Ah. Okay, Barb Williams transcribed. My sister Sherry. Sherry? Oh, Sharon. Was a brat, always sulking, just being never on time, borrowed things without asking, and even ran away from home to sneak back the next day and things changed. My daughter Sharon. My sister. Oh! Okay, now she is Sharon Williams. What? On the other hand, was a beautiful person. She had excellent marks in school, intensely artistic and creative, and even volunteered in animal rescue. She continues to tell the story of two girls until the shift in nature. What is the difference between Sherry the brat and Sharon the beauty? Is it nature, nurture, better education, different opportunities? The answer is nothing. There was no difference because my sister and my daughter are the same girl. Oh, okay. Barb revealed that her daughter was a result of an unexpected pregnancy when she was only 15. I met a boy at a county fair, and like us, he lived in the nice part of town, went to good school, teenage girls, felt like fairy tale. Okay. I was wondering, so fucking confused. Sister and daughter, same girl. Oh god, alright, don't. Okay. Still need to figure out Ophelia's fucking last name, but anyways, okay. But there were boxes all over his house. He was moving 3 days. Those 3 days were heaven to me. Final night surprised me. Told me he could actually see me again soon. Planned to return to visit his grandparents. I thought I was giving him a reason to keep his promise. I never saw him again, and I finally got desperate enough to ask around a friend, and a friend told he hadn't hit me his real last name. Barbara also talks about when she found out she was pregnant. I was convinced my life was over. My parents took charge. I had to live at home, work part-time job. Okay. Scrape a degree in English. As far as my daughter was concerned, I was her much older sister. When I was younger, I thought my sister was a brat, and I wasn't wrong. She ran away from home and worked in an animal shelter. She borrowed my clothes for presentation in school, and her creativity allowed her to open up Sherry's hair. Okay. So, in fact, the brat and the beauty exist in all of us. My inner brat kept me blind from the truth. Okay, so she's a stylist? Or a hairdresser? Hairdresser. Jesus Christ. Wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck. Alright. I think I got this one all figured out. I still need Ophelia's name. Probably look up Sherry's here. There's a Sherry's here in Orlando. The owner of this is Sherry Yarminsky. Oh, Yarminsky. So, she married again to a Yarminsky. So that would be husband number 2. Jesus, what a name. Yarminsky. Sherry has a large van on the weekends and bring the Stella, Brittany, Christina, or even Rachel to your door. The About Sherry section is very long and presented as one paragraph with multiple run sentences and no picture. You get the sense that if she were to do your hair, she'd be doing a lot of talking. Mentions her husband, Pete. was her late husband's college roommate, so Pete Yerminsky. Pete or Peter? Peter. Peter Yerminsky. So being a widow. Also brags about her kids. Tony, Mark, and Cricket. Okay, so I'm gonna need this for sure. Tony's the oldest. Seems to get the short end of the stick. The two listed accomplishments that he is the oldest and he has straight A students. Mark, on the other hand, has multiple baseball accomplishments. Apparently he's a league. He's nationally recognized. Cricket York is near the end. Entire section dedicated to her. She's an actress. Okay. Pascal mentioned that her agent recommended they change her last name to York since it was easier to pronounce. Okay, yeah, Yerminsky. So she's the youngest as Yerminsky. So this is... Oh, come on. Where's the fucking Y? Yerminsky. Is her name Cricket? I would have laughed if it was actually Cricket. It is Cricket. And she is a actress. Actor. I'm gonna have to look up Peter Yerminsky. And then Mark. Is it Mark with a... Okay, yeah. So this would be Mark Smith. Smith. And then... Oh no. This is Mark. This is Tony. Anthony? Yeah, Anthony. Alright, let's start from the top, I guess. So, Tony... Smith? Or Anthony Smith? No. Maybe Sherry Yerminsky? Peter? Or maybe Pete? Colin. I would like to finish this tonight. Okay. Cricket York would be the easiest to find. Okay. Poof tail. Library. Okay. Would she be categorized as an actor? I guess she would. Animal puppet. Excludes textbook manufacturing. Let's see what this is. Tutoring system. Cricket and her brother are ready to learn. Okay. Oh, these are her brothers. Older, younger. Students? Before I click him, because he's the last one. Can already return talented tutors. I'm just gonna give her William. We don't even know her last name. Oh, Peter might be this one. Because they were friends. Ah! Yes! Fucking finished it, finally. Okay, finished.
Hi again. I know you probably thought you were done,
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
but it turns...
I have pretty major repercussion.
Again.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Also, there's something really strange happening. I can't explain it.
Neither of us can.
I'd call it a simple misunderstanding, but it's digging at the pit of my stomach. I just have a feeling. Clark?
Last week, let's just say being the president, sometimes people bring me things.
Just skip to the important part.
Please do.
Right. One of our janitors brought me some hair she'd found in Ruby Spratt's trash. It was Bonnie Hudson's. Bonnie is Guy's sister. She'd sent us her hair to test potential Roottrees, since her DNA is closest to Guy's. But Ruby threw it out, and I wasn't sure why she would have done that. Especially right before we began testing the tree you provided. When I asked, she told me she thought the samples needed to be fresh every time they did a test.
It seems really odd. Ruby was the one who convinced us to do DNA testing in the first place. She seemed so knowledgeable. I don't like it. You've done more of a deep dive on these people than anybody else has. Clark will keep a closer eye on the DNA test.
Oh, God.
You have an eye for anomalies. We need you to find the smoking guns.
If there's anyone you're 100% positive can't be a Rootree,
Or any you've got definitive evidence are Roottrees, then we might be able to catch Ruby in a lie.
Like, the one that I know for sure is not a root tree is the one from the Chinese CEO, because she was an IVF. Jesus. That's probably her here. Okay. These two are not root trees. Not a root tree. What? No, they're adopted. They're not root trees. Confirmed not a root tree, and he's confirmed not a root tree. He is... They're both adopted by Mary Beth. He... is a big ol' possibility. Oh wait, no, he is a root tree. They confirmed it. He's the one that they fucking confirmed. They are possible. That is a big old fucking possibility. Okay. Ruby Spratt. Who the fuck is that? I need a new page for this bitch. Boom. Nope. New section. Wait, what did you do? Oh. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, please. Right, she's part of the legal company. Graduated legal class. Hometown of Portland. She's from Portland? Ha ha ha. When she was in school, called the local teen making change to foster care system. Article, grew up in the foster system. Valedictorian, was a Girl Scout at the time. Gold Award required project. Okay. Fountain, few pedestals, sticker pie above water. Okay. Portland's foster care system. Let's look this up. Or maybe look it up in the periodicals. Please. Same thing. Okay. Inconsistencies. Is this for Anonymom? Okay. Shit, let me check this. It has to be. Anonymom appeared on the cover of Newstime holding a picture of her daughter, Jane Doe Roottrees. Issued an apology featuring in the first place. Jesus Christ. Why? Determined through DNA tests. But not quite the phrase Anonymom. Appeared Roottrees in homage to the previous cover. She holds a photo of her daughter. Unlike 5P, she wished to remain anonymous. An anonymous woman claimed to have an affair with Guy Hudson. Okay, yeah. Was working as his secretary. Supposedly. Considering he had a bajillion fucking scared secretaries. Please. Claimed to have had an affair with Guy Hudson while she was working as secretary. She and another one were hired at the same time during the transition period while many of the secretaries that had worked under Zach Morning was already gone. She said that she and the other one were both underqualified as neither had typewriter experience. According to other staff member reviewed, Guy had his own requirements for hiring women. He liked to throw lavish parties, and the longer he was present, the more excuses he found. The anonymous woman posits that these parties were mostly seen to be an excuse to have after parties at Guy's home, featuring much more alcohol and substance. Slept with him one of the parties, confronted Guy when she found out that she was pregnant, didn't seem phased, and they came to an arrangement, paid a significant amount of hush money, recurring based on the table, used it to start in for their daughter. Guy died. Money stopped coming. Assumed things were in their course. She went back to her department store. department store and hope that no one ever looks closely. Okay, so she works in retail. Okay. Everyone told my daughter. I told her when her father walked out one day and never came back. Seeing News Time, realized that it wasn't anyone that happened to. While she never worked at the Roottrees company, at the Five Pieces mother, Joanna. Their story seems eerily similar, and she knew Felix was telling the truth right away. No tangible evidence of the anonymous woman's times of Roottrees at all. Payments were allegedly made in cash. However, using details that she provided to News Times, the reporter were able to reach out to the other woman hired at the same time. Also remained anonymous. Excuse me. Okay. They successfully fact-checked the timeline of both women and confirmed the existence of infamous after parties. Okay. Jesus. Okay, what about Jane Doe Roottrees? Okay. Same thing. And okay, and our mom said she worked at the manager in apartment in North Carolina. Her daughter name was Courtney May. Courtney May. Okay. They also said the woman that vouched for her famous cover story they did in the News Times, perhaps to avoid being sued, is named Caroline S. And that she filed for bankruptcy. The article speculated that our mom and Corinne were in on it together. Corinne S. Okay. Corinne S. Corinne S. Corinne. That's Caroline. Corinne S. Corinne S. Corinne S. Corinne Garland. I might have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look more info with the secretary. Oh!
I remembered literally I was turning onto our street and I was like, fuck. Ugh. I will try to remember tomorrow. How's Frumpkin doing? Alright.
Secretaries. Okay. She wasn't at the time of Joanne Fellows, so it'd be the next one. Okay, she doesn't work there. Corinne Schwartz. Oh, Beatrice and Corinne Schwartz are important now. Might be Beatrice. Beatrice Watts. Right? Watts. Corinne Schwartz. And that she has filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And speculate they might have been lovers. Alright. That is... Alright.
Yeah.
So maybe look up Beatrice Watts. So... What? So let's look for Courtney Magus. Oh. Okay, simple black text, white background. Courtney May and Danny forever. Husband's name is probably Daniel. Just not a picture there. One of them's an EMT, I'm assuming. Ah, there we go. There's no obscure photo cover, Jane Doe Roottrees, anonymous and her mom. Okay. And this would be the alternate photo. Okay, she's not sure claiming she is Jane Doe Roottrees as proof she has posted an obscure photo of the cover of News Time. This is to create in defense of her mother who has been targeted of public scrutiny. Newton. Alright. Excuse me. After everyone was everything wrong, my mom approached Roottrees before 5Ps was ever on the cover of News Time. Nobody at the Roottrees company took us seriously. They only used to after we appeared on the TV and magazine. The site has a scanned letter from Ruby Legal Group to Courtney May's mother, Beatrice. In a very legal term, it seems to accuse her of exploiting their name in order and orders her to leave the Roottrees alone. It is dated a few weeks before 5P's article. Okay. Actually, a minute. So they went before 5P's ever fucking popped up. Also discussed the magazine feature in more detail. Do you know how difficult it was to convince anyone to tell her story? My mom didn't want to show her face because everyone in the media approach assumed she was lying because her story was just like 5P's. My mom's story was first. Mom was advised by Ryan and Cork to tell News Time that seeing 5P's on the cover was what inspired her to go public. That's the only way News Time would agree and help her get on, but it's not true. Our story was first. And Courtney's defense continues, but it seems repetitive. Towards the end, she discusses the DNA test and defense of her mother's character. My mom's amazing, nicest woman in the world. So I learned DNA about DNA in college. It's all a lie. Mom's 100% confident there's no one else that could be the father. Either complete BS. She is not a liar. I think she needs to be retested. Because there seems to be shenanigans. Let's check Courtney May Newton to see if we can find her job. Periodicals, maybe? Oh, she's in nursing. Okay, she's a nurse. She's a possible Roottrees. Okay. Yeah, these two are confirmed for sure. This is a possibility. Okay. Alright, let's go through shit. Okay. Okay. Clue we haven't found yet. I'm still pretty fucking sure. Is there shit I didn't check? Yeah, there's some shit I haven't checked. Okay. Okay. Clue I haven't found yet. You may. DNA test, maybe? Lion cork. An unremarkable law firm in North Carolina named for the scene partners Winston Ryan and Gregory Cork. Website section about the scan of DNA results that proves that Jane Doe Roottrie was not a Roottrie. Where is it? Okay. DNA test got from. Test says that there was virtually no chance that Nora Mom's daughter, Courtney May, was a Roottrie. It solicited DNA to Bonnie Kellogg and Nate Hudson. Ryan Cork, who were representing Nora Mom, confirmed that the sample they sent to the Roottrie was definitely Courtney May's hair. Test accompanied by. Okay. Let's check this out. Okay. DNA testing company, DNA testing phenomenon in which the tested samples become standard. According to the site, Felix Fallis was a Roottrie and even used it as an example on how a DNA test looks. They used it to provide some information about the process. Whenever they take a sample of the person, they put the name of the person. Oh, I better fucking write that down. I feel like this might be important. DNA. Because this is their fucking process. So as you can tell, it's a legitimate company. They don't seem to have any reason to fake results. Okay. Oh god, I should have done this all separate. Jesus Christ. Delete. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay. Paternal aunt. Okay. So. Bonnie Kellogg. Jane Doe. I think the big thing is going to be to alleged paternal aunt Bonnie Kellogg. I think the big thing is to make sure this matches the other one. Adrian. What the fuck is Adrian Rowland? Okay, Adrian Rowland. Okay, Adrian Rowland. What is going? What have they done?
Most people in India are pretty chill about that sort of thing.
This is not the same.
You'll have white people culture appropriation, and then people in India are like,
This is not the same.
yeah.
Because this should match Bonnie Kellogg and the other one, but they're not matching. And if this is legitimate,
Like, they have a type of,
then something's off.
it's like a sash kind of thing. And like,
Uh-oh.
a sari, like, it goes with everything. Like, night out, sari. Wedding, sari. Like everything, you can wear a sari, right? So, if you go to,
So this is definitely Courtney May's hair, but this might not be Bonnie Kellogg's, aka Bonnie Hudson's. How does this work? 16, 16, 11, 12, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Oh. There is a possibility. Okay. Unless this is incorrect. Then there's an issue. 1 minute. Actually, this will be the one that makes the most sense. Because why would they fake that? But this one, it's possible that she is actually a Rootree and someone did shenanigans. So, yeah. Oh boys. Okay, I found everything there. Good God. Just trying to see if I missed anything. It says I did, but I don't know.
But also, sorry. Like, this is the first time I've gone to a Thanksgiving 5 years in, and like I didn't really think of it at first, right? And over 6 months, like whatever, right? But like afterwards,
Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of cheating due to I cannot be fucking bothered. So one of them is Maga.
like the discharge. Like it's just like I was just like, oh, it's a little bit sore, and I just like
Okay.
kind of like just squeezed it just a little bit, and it was just like, and I was like, and then like I kept touching it, and like, yeah, there was like a bit of blood.
That's not your phone. I had it kind of right the first time.
And then like just the chlorine water.
Okay.
But I think you're fine.
Foster care.
Hey,
Uh,
swimsuit's getting that.
she's popping up more than she should. Okay.
I mean, it is low impact, but like,
Let's see.
yeah, it's mostly like the breath, like getting out of breath. Because of course, when we go swimming in the summer, it's just fun, right? So it's very different from lane swimming, which is
Portland Telegraph.
Hey, Frumpy, you comfortable in the middle of the hallway there?
Okay. I should probably look up Ruby. I think Ruby's in. Okay. Okay. That's all the clues there. Yeah, because he's the confirmed one. She is a possible now. Let's see. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Not. Oh. I mean it. Came for the US, but quite genius. Found in China, partnership on American Chinese medical specialist. Okay. They performed via and they did not often use an excuse otherwise spent on pregnancy. Okay. At the time of the article, was ongoing investigation, but speculating the proof was leaked to various news media. I couldn't imagine more. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Stands out very unusual. Military business. Article detail new. In vitro is brand new. Everything business watch. Pia. Okay. CEO of Lang Tai was humble younger daughter. Husband could not have children. Get a suitable heir. Pretty quite genius to have a child in her old daughter who was unmarried. Okay. I forgot to check Nia Elvis. Periodicals. Same one. He's been out of bureaucracy. Have a report of fire from Robin that were blacklisted. Okay. That's all fucking done. And those two are done. Oh god. Mark. Butler. Fight for another good award. Voice. That the unusual circumstance of her second son's adoption was preventing her from touring recently, but it doesn't clarify. The unusual circumstances of her second son's... Alright. Edith Jacobson. Jacobson. Oh, that'd be related to your Tostarito there. They were caught by Helen Roottrees, who was there at the time while her husband Miracle was preaching. Greater purpose. Okay. Could he be? Because he's a no. got all Courtney Mays. I think I got everyone now. Yeah. Yeah, I think Courtney May. His would be impossible to prove due to it being so far fucking back because it's Elias. It would be very impossible to prove. Now, let's see, with Courtney May, she might actually be a blood relative. Let me look her shit over again. Because this is incorrect. I need a picture of this. Give me a second. Because this is very important. Come on. Come on, buddy. Please. Take a picture. Thank you. Okay. The biggest thing is this one. Show me. Okay, so... So right off the hop, this is not... the Bonnie Kellogg and the other one is not her. So, 9. 1. Oh, she has 15. This is no. 15. 9. Nothing there. 1, 2. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is way more difficult because I'm like trying to not touch shit. Oh, this is exactly the same. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is exactly the same. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, she's a Roottrees. So yeah, they try to essentially stop her. Then James Garland. Yeah, because I think the first son, yes, but the second son, no. There is a big possibility that she is. Yeah. Yeah. Both of them being... How is he not? Who's... I'm very confused. I don't know how this works. Stuart is not... no. No. He is. Ironically. And then... Who are the other two? Oh god. Was there something? Oh my god, was there something about those two? Oh good Jesus. Oh my god. Oh Oh, you're gonna make me look at shit. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Okay. I completely forgot about those two. Okay, I've completely forgotten about those two. Robert. Okay. Just gonna read this real quick.
I just saw it.
You open the door and he's just like, I mean, if you keep pushing the door, my legs might break, but I'm not gonna move. And I never know if it's him or like an object at the door. So I'm just like, oh, nudge, nudge. Hold on, that's a cat. Oh, Frumpy. And my boy. Hey, you.
I'm just breezing through this last bit because it's at this point I just need to finish it. Because I didn't even know they were even a part of it. I gotta go in periodicals. Blonde mostly. Walter Forsythe. Okay. Wait, which one's this? Oh, did I goof that up? Oh no. What? Oh, it goes like this. There we go. Okay. Come to find out, Ronald's not a Rootree. But his brother is. And I think that's it. Question mark. No. Yes. Yes. Ironically, no. First one, yes. The second one, no. Yes, yes. Triple yeses. I think. Complications with him because she was actually pregnant. Oh my god. So Miracle did. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Alright. Oh my god. Yes. Okay. But first, here are the optionals you found. Daniel Newton. Picture. More pictures. Even more pictures. So many pictures. You completed the tree. Hooray. Oh, boys. Here we go.
Beatrice and Courtney May. Clark, can you swing another test against Bonnie's DNA?
Please do!
This time I'll be sure to have them verify both samples in person.
1 week later.
Using the family tree you filled out, as well as DNA tests, we were able to uncover the truth behind all the inconsistencies. Clark's handling the business, but I've come to thank you and fill you in on everything we've learned.
Please, I want to know.
Buckle up. Actually,
Heck, a
that's an
weekend.
understatement. It's not every week you discover your family company is being sabotaged by someone they trusted.
Ruby?
But that's the kind of time we've been having. Like I said, buckle up. Maybe grab some popcorn.
I already ate my
We'll
popcorn.
start with Guy Hudson.
Okay.
Guy had a frankly ridiculous number of potential children. Is how many graduated from potential to confirmed. We can even prove he was aware of them. The smoking gun was how he used company money to pay off a lot of women. He hid it with a method inspired by his idol, Elias. 5-piece flavors. The flavors he was paying to research were a ruse.
Oh my
He
god.
developed flavors based on the initials of the women he was paying,
Oh my god.
which was really stupid, considering that their names started with X. Let's start with Christine. Guy was paying her under the name Caviar, but there were some other clues. James was born 9 months after Zach's party. Christine was there with Guy, and when she got pregnant, she panicked. Steve stepped up. He even turned it into one of his recipe stories. Not all of Guy's affairs led to offspring. He may have slept with Robin Martin, but she didn't have children, so we'll never know. Also, not every child of Guy's affair partners were his. Robert Garland was born after his parents had already moved to Boston.
Yeah.
Skipping Beatrice for now. Up next is Lang Shin.
And she's the
When
last
Guy
one.
showed up in China, she was into America. And Americans. Dare I say redheads, even? When she got pregnant, her father paid key genes to fake IVF. They claimed her sister was unable to conceive. But her sister and Jerry had their own son, Mark.
Woof.
Sonia Alves was soon after. Nia was married at a very young age to a much older husband. She resented him. I don't blame her. They allegedly spent no time together in private. Guy was in Brazil during Christmas 1979.
Look
It's
at that.
The only Christmas not in the records. Flavio was born 9 months later. And like the others, Guy started paying Sonia.
Of course.
Last was Susan Ford, hired to translate for Guy's overseas trips.
Hell, she was actually at the Christmas party.
Guy's donation to her school. There's no definitive proof there. She and Guy were witnessed together near the end of his life. Susan's husband was convinced he couldn't be the father of her daughters. Guy, though, paid double. The price of twins.
Sugar plum. Yeah, makes sense.
So, what about 5 Ps?
Ironically.
Felix Fellow's mother, Joanna, doesn't have a 5 pieces flavor. On top of that, his story doesn't really add up. His mother already left the company by the time Guy became president, and his lyrics indicate he was born sometime around 1975. Alone, that wouldn't necessarily prove it. But there are some suspicious connections between Felix and the company's current lawyer, Ruby Spratt.
Of course, I have no water.
They both grew up in Portland, in foster care. And according to the local paper, they definitely knew one another. Ruby was the one who approached the Roottrees to begin with. It was all a setup.
Woof.
Ruby and Felix saw my book's challenge to the Clancet Trust as an opportunity.
Jesus.
His mother really had worked for Roottree, and Ruby was a respected lawyer. She exploited my family's greed, worked her way into control of the trust, and ensured Felix got a piece. But if you look at the 2 DNA tests that Ruby handled, they were both supposedly tested against Bonnie Hudson. But the two signatures that should both represent Bonnie don't match. After Clark and I confronted her, Ruby lawyered up. Ironic, I know. We suspect Ruby had Donatico test Felix against his own mother's DNA.
Oh my god.
He had a hairbrush of hers. They sent the female sample in remotely.
Was her mother red?
On the second test, Bonnie's sample was tested locally, but Courtney May's was not. Ruby's been throwing away samples. We think she sent her own hair instead of Courtney May's, but it could have been anyone's. Ruby and Felix were in cahoots. As for why, they were both advocates of wealth redistribution, a noble effort. But once they controlled the family fortune, they became just as greedy as the worst members of my family. The money corrupted them. They were so eager to personally wield the wealth for their own cause that they sabotaged any other claims.
Nope.
That finally brings us to Anonymom, aka Beatrice Watts. Her tales of guys' parties and payoffs were true. She even approached Ruby before 5Ps was on news time. Ruby used Beatrice's truths to make Felix's lies feel real, then ruin the DNA test so that Beatrice looked phony in the public court of opinion. I feel worst for her in all of this.
Considering you actually try to help her. And she's a redhead, fuck.
While Ruby and Felix stole the show, there were some other potential new family members as well. Miracle Roottree was less of an open and shut case. That said, it's very likely he had a son with Mary Beth Clementine. Not Stuart. Mary Beth adopted him before she ever set foot in Butler County. That leaves Mark. The timeline fits. He showed up about 9 months after Mary Beth visited Miracle. And the basket baby story is a bit too convenient. If that's not enough on its own...
The irony.
He was also bailed out by the sister of Edith Roottree, Miracle Jr.'s wife, after she changed her name to win that silly contest. Our best guess is that Mark was told by his mother whose son he was, and used that fact to put some pressure on Miracle Jr. We have no real proof of that,
so
but nothing else
technically
really makes
he's
sense for why
related.
they'd be
He's
connected in that
half
way.
brothers. The irony of Miracle Roottree considering he was bitching.
Elias's affair was the most ambiguous. Gwyneth was able to coerce Elias to do things he wouldn't have otherwise done, like pressure to include me in the family. My son even mentioned them arguing about someone named Beth. Combined with Gwyneth's lisp, it's possible the name was actually Bess. Unfortunately, all we know about Bess Williams is that she wrote his book and died not long after, leaving her only son an orphan. The timeline fits with Wildcat, but there's no record if she had any other relationship. Honestly, I wouldn't say we had enough evidence either way. I wouldn't be surprised if Elias cheated. Of course, I'm a bit biased. Regardless, we haven't gotten in touch with any of the Williams clan yet. That means we haven't been able to do a DNA test. As Clark mentioned, from here on out, all of our DNA tests will be in person for both parties.
I think the closest they could get would be Barbara Williams, due to she's the closest in blood to and less degraded to Wildcat. And they would have to test it against her, actually, against Sam.
Lastly, we have a bit of a curveball. Ron Roottree isn't related to us by blood.
Ironically.
Gwyn was definitely pregnant, so it's likely Robbie is. When Ron and Robbie went to visit their mother at the end of her life, something changed. Additionally, there have been a few rumors circling around Ron. RR Productions canceled the Guys Like Us remake due to the director's illness. At the same time, Ron's wife Penelope began doing benefits for Huntington's disease, stating that she had become familiar with it. Huntington's is the same disease that Gwyn's former co-star Leslie Florence had. It's passed from parent to child. It can't skip a generation. Because Gwyn and Wild Bill didn't have Huntingtons, and Ron seems to, it's impossible Gwyn was his mother. I recently confirmed all this with Ron. At the end of her life, Gwyn told Ron the story. Leslie and Bill had an affair the same year Leslie learned she had Huntington's. Leslie got pregnant.
Oof.
Leslie wasn't likely to survive.
So she had her best friend
Ron.
Gwyn.
And even if she did, she didn't want to be a burden. She begged Gwyn and Wild Bill to adopt her child. Gwyn did. Mere weeks after she found out she was having her own son, she also took in Ron. Wild Bill was a problem. Unreliable and a serial adulterer. Gwyn divorced him and never saw him again. Gwyn had already told Starlet she was pregnant, so it never really made waves when people saw her with a child in Paris. There was gossip during her divorce when she was discovered to be pregnant again. In actuality, it was the final months of her only pregnancy. To lay low, she stayed in Paris long enough that even her own family never had reason to question the timeline. It's one heck of a story, and frankly, nobody could be expected to piece the timeline together.
Yeah.
Not with what few mentions of Gwyn's past have survived. But the Huntingtons itself? That's proof.
Alright.
Ron suing Robbie to remove him from the class.
That is so funny.
Was a huge moment in my story, and a major catalyst for this entire investigation. Finding out that it's been pretty much backwards this whole time has been a bit surreal. So that's where we're at. Looking over the information you sent us was invaluable. You got everything absolutely correct. Why did we even bother hiring a team? You figured it all out solo.
I cheated a little bit, but that's because I
All
was
this
getting fed up.
information, this entire story. It's a lot, in more ways than one. Some of it has the potential to destroy marriages and ruin relationships. We're handling it all very, very carefully, but we couldn't have gotten here without you. And with that, I guess our tale has finally, truly come to an end. What a strange one it was.
Yes.
No words can express how grateful I am to you for untangling this mess. Honestly, I've had enough of my family's eccentricities and scandals for one lifetime. I imagine you have as well. And if not, well, there's always Elias's and Gwyneth's brothers and sisters.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What do you mean?
Attention, Roottrees.
Stop!
Coming at you from the real world.
Jesus.
You know,
You say money is the root of all your problems.
Okay. We're done.
Y'all are hypocrites.
I'm just gonna fast forward this.
Your massive
It is finally complete.
from the cash that your ancestors gave you, acting like you saw.
Besides, by the end of it, I was starting to get fed up, and I just wanted this.
But look at here, sonny, don't you come for our money or you might burn
But
bright in
it was actually pretty fun.
hellfire
The story was actually pretty good.
someday. And her two dads.
So.
My pappy's class of trust should keep you away. Yo, it's disturbing.
So thank you everyone who's watching the stream tonight.
Geezer who's never
Shut
known her,
up.
But blurts out these claims that somehow.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. Alright, thank you everyone who's watching the stream tonight. If you enjoyed it and you have not done so already, you can always follow me on Twitch so you know the next time I pop online with whatever game I decide to play. I do have a YouTube channel which is the previous VODs I've done in the past, including the start of this particular game. That's all down below. There's a link for that if you wish to see those older videos. And for the people on YouTube, we'll see this later on. If you want to see the videos live, you can always pop on over to the Twitch channel. Link is in the description of every one of my videos. If not, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel so you know the next time a new video pops up. Besides that, thank you everyone who's been watching me tonight. Till next time,